Alright, everyone, I'm back, and it's time to take on Tanzra. I should say, it's time to beat Tanzra. Here it goes. Let's go. Here it goes. And don't worry, I actually did that on purpose so I can get my health restored. Alright. Time for his final form. And this time, he's going down. Oh, yes. Just gotta destroy the fireballs. Then he launches. Those little ones that you just saw. Not the other ones. Not those. You can't destroy those. Alright. Here we go. A smart move, though, is to actually use your magic. When he actually launches the fireballs. But it doesn't always work, though. I'll say that much. Oh, man! I do not want to have to fight all those bosses all over again, so this is a do or die situation. Gotta beat him here, or I have to fight all the bosses again. Oh! I almost had him! One more shot, and he's gone. Oh! We did it! Yeah! Woo! My viewers, we have officially beaten Actraiser. This is actually only the third time in my life that I've ever beaten it. I didn't do any test runs or anything. Sir, you've become a tireless master. With this, our current duties are complete. We have labored long and hard to help out people become free. I do feel a bit of regret that they will no longer need our help. Ah, it says on. It should be no longer need our help. Let's take one last look at each of the towns. Here's Fillmore. This is Fillmore. Look how the people cleared and cultivated the land and constructed a prospering town. Oh yes, one of the men on Fillmore had the ability to predict the future. Ah, ooh, fortune teller. His ability helped save Fillmore. He finally gave his life for his town. I'm sure he expected that final fate. From birth, all people are guided by a force called destiny. Because people are unaware of their destiny, they may not understand all that life has to offer. The man who quietly accepts his destiny is also the one who becomes a great leader and person. This is Bloodpool. Lake has already returned to its beautiful blue color. Oh yes, there was an energetic boy named Teddy. Cersei and I are supposed to treat all people equally. But since he was such a likable young boy, he received much of our attention. Oh, do you remember? People of Bloodpool had to draw lots to decide who was to be sacrificed? At the time, I didn't tell you, but I knew whose lot was drawn. It was Teddy. Third town, Cassandra. This is the desert town, Cassandra. Now there is very little evidence of the once massive desert. People said they were drawn into the pyramid by its magical powers. But should we believe this? The monsters living in the pyramid were nothing more than reincarnates of the human slaves who built the pyramid. Their spirits remained, drawing people's minds to the pyramid. Now the pyramid is sealed and their souls saved. They will be reborn as human beings. Fourth world, Itos. This is the volcanic town Itos. I was so impressed by these people who tried to build homes in spite of the continuous lava flow. Their leader passed from this life right before your very eyes. I am certain he dedicated his whole life to informing people of your existence. I hoped Itos would become a beautiful town representative of his great spirit. Fifth town, Marana. This is the jungle town, Marana. They've built so many homes on such a small island. I felt very sad when the town's two leaders were tempted by the wicked mirror. But human beings have a tendency to choose the easier way when faced with difficulties. Having seen the people's weaknesses, I felt obligated to lead them in the right direction. And the sixth and final town, the last of our lands, the snow town North Wall. I felt a little guilty about letting people live in such a cold climate. But they successfully overcame so many problems. Their two leaders were telling us that when they found the two initials on the mighty tree, they felt a certain affection towards what or who had left the initials. I think those two leaders were sweethearts who had lived here long ago, but were killed by monsters. Their spirits have since come to dwell in these bodies. If my story is correct, the sweethearts have finally reunited after a long separation. Even though they don't remember, isn't it a beautiful story? This being so, it seems your people, as well as yourself, have had hard times. Saraseo, why don't we take a look inside the shrine? There's no one here. In former times, people would call for you and ask for your help. As cultures and lands become more advanced, do people tend to forget those who help them? But then, people may be most happy when not in need of help of their master, or when they have forgotten him. Should we yearn for a time when people will no longer need to ask for our help? Whew. Staff of Actraiser. Everyone, I hope you have enjoyed this Let's Play. I will say I was iffy about making this because of a couple of reasons. One, because I actually thought it was because of the difficulty of it. That's one of the reasons. Two, because I thought the simulation areas would be extremely boring, which apparently, but I did my best though to make sure they weren't. And three, because of the Guardian Gauntlet. But even though I had to do it twice, I was able to do it. I will say this though. I will ask this of my viewers. If anyone has a working ROM of Actraiser 2, please send it. You can email it to me. I will give you my email. But anyone who has a working ROM of Actraiser 2, please send it. I've been dying to play it for a long time. Well, I've been dying to replay it, but unfortunately I don't have it. Oh yeah, something that's interesting. The guy who actually made the soundtrack for this, Yuzo Koshiro, actually also did this soundtrack for Streets of Rage, aka Bare Knuckle. Now everyone, I hope you have enjoyed this. I may actually do another Let's Play, maybe possibly in the coming week or two. I haven't decided which one it is yet, but if anyone wants to give me some suggestions, feel free to do so. You can comment me, you can message me on YouTube, anything you want. Until then, this is Kiriyamato99 signing off. Take care, everyone, and I will see you again.